what we have now are 2 lightning talks before we break out into our AI panel. So let me introduce to you our first lightning talk speaker, Barbora.
Hello. My name is Barbora Batokova, and I'm a user experience strategist at the Carnegie Mellon Software Engineering Institute. And I'm here to talk to you today about how we can use human-centered design to create valuable DoD capabilities. Human-centered design is a data-driven, creative approach and management framework to create solutions that are viable, feasible, and desirable. What this means is that these solutions are at the intersection of needs from business, technology, and people. In the context of the DoD, instead of business, we mean mission needs. Human-centered design does this in 2 ways. First, by understanding the problem, and second, by involving the human perspective in the entire process. There are 5 key characteristics of human-centered design. First, it is data-driven and human-focused. Before building out solutions, it is important to get out in the field and observe and talk with people to understand their needs and the problems that they're facing. As human beings, we are often incapable of articulating these needs. So using human-centered design research methods to gather data about these experiences and these problems helps us define the problem and build software systems to address them. Human-centered design is collaborative. The problems that we face are complex. They cannot be solved by one person or by one organization alone. We've heard this before. We need interdisciplinary teams of subject matter experts, designers, engineers, business, and product people to attack these problems. Human-centered design is visual. We are visual thinkers. Vision is the sense we most depend on in our daily lives, and 30% of our brain is dedicated to it, as opposed to just 3% for hearing. So visualizing complex ideas helps us get on the same page and come up with new opportunities. Finally, human-centered design is iterative, so coming up with multiple ideas, multiple solutions, testing them out in the field with actual users, and iterating upon them and fine-tuning them helps us get to the best solution possible. So if we pair human-centered design with software engineering, we can help reduce software graveyard by making sure that we are solving the right problem. Oftentimes, we focus on the symptoms of a problem, but human-centered design can help us uncover the root of the problem so that we can solve that as well as the symptoms. We can help prevent poor design by creating viable, well-defined software requirements that are rooted in knowledge about users and their context. We can also help reduce vulnerabilities in human error. Many accidents are attributed to human error. However, in almost all cases, these errors are a direct result of poor design. We can also improve work efficiency by testing out these products or concepts out in the field and making sure they are usable under all circumstances. We can also improve strategic decision-making by creating and delivering information that is clear, concise, and well-organized so that people can make good decisions even under pressure. Finally, we can help increase adoption rates by involving people in the design process and making sure that it meets their needs. Currently, the DoD is looking to be more agile, lean, and cost-effective about software development. Along with agile and DevOps, human-centered design is a means to do that. To get started with HCD, first identify an HCD champion who will lead the way and convince the right people to dedicate some budget to it. Once you have your budget, select key individuals across software development, management, and leadership, and provide them with some basic human-centered design training. Then, hire a full-stack user experience designer who can start working with a small engineering team and begin applying human-centered design principles to the process. And finally, start collecting success stories where human-centered design brought value and shared them with the larger organization to create design demand and eventually increase design capacity. Thank you.